Melanie, what's for lunch?
Fish.
What kind of fish?
I don't know what to call that.
These are fish that Melanie helped catch. Sunfish and bluegill. We went fishing. I tell you what, many men dream of a woman that'll go fishing with him, let alone the fact that Melanie volunteered to clean the fish and she's cooking the fish. Look at that. That is every fisherman's dream, to have a girl like Melanie that'll do I couldn't get her to stop fishing. Usually it's the other way around. I couldn't get her to stop. She's like, I want one more. So sorry we didn't take the camera out. We took the new boat out, and I was nervous. I didn't know how it would handle. Let me go show you the boat we were using. I don't think I showed you guys this boat. It was a sailboat, and we went and got it for free a couple months ago. We never took it out yet. We always wanted to take it out, and we finally took it out today. It is awesome. It is super light. If you just breathe on the water wrong, the thing moves. It is so light and easy to move. For now we sat in the bottom, but eventually we're going to build benches across the top with fishing pole holders and cup holders. But this is really an answer to prayer, because I've always wanted a boat like this. And you can see it's quite long. It was a comfortable boat for the two of us. If the truck bed is like 6, I'd say 8, 10 foot, 10 or 11 foot, probably 10 foot long at least. Really nice boat. And it'll never sink because it's a foam core with fiberglass shell on the inside and there, and the top and the bottom. So it's unsinkable, and it's really stable out there in the water. Of course, as I said, it was a sailboat. Now, we didn't get the sail or the lead weight, but I don't care about that. For what we're doing, for pond fishing and small lake fishing, this is really nice. So yeah, we got this for free a while back, and we finally got to use it. And I'm going to replace the rotted wood on here so we can put a trolling motor on the outside. The wood is rotted. That was, I believe, for rudder. Yeah, it must have been where the rudder sat. Must have been small. Anyway, I'm just going to replace the wood and the bolts and have a trolling motor mount right there for a little tiny, we've got a tiny little trolling motor. So that'll be perfect. Really nice. So that's how we went out and caught our fish today. Melanie's first fishing trip in America. She was having a great time of it. Hey everybody. Melanie's got a little turtle. I think I mentioned it one day. That we saved from the middle of the yard. And we got some little orange comets. I think you can see them floating around in there that we picked up. Oh, there they're all showing up. Some orange fish. I have a solar water pump. Right now they're all sucking air from the top. It was an extremely hot day. I think I'm going to run an extension cord and run an air bubbler out here for a while. But we had the solar water pump going, and it didn't put enough oxygen in for them, so we're going to run a bubbler for a while for them. But the mosquitoes have laid larvae, and there's a lot of mosquito babies in there, like millions probably. And I got the comets to eat the mosquitoes and sort of company for the turtle. But anyway, just wanted to show you that little thing. We got a little miniature ecosystem going on out here. And I'll probably use that as part of an aquaponics setup later on, because it's a well-established system now. I was splitting a little bit of wood today earlier. Chris keeps hauling it over and I keep splitting it. And then he's neatly stacking it up into the shed. He redid these piles for me. The other way takes too much work, so this is just a quick and easy way of throwing your wood down. I know it's not as efficient with curing the wood, but it's just a lot easier. Gonna get the chainsaw going in the next couple days here and start cutting some more, because there's a lot of down trees out there. But we got a fair amount of wood already. Now people are asking me why I'm doing this now. Well, most of this is wood that I had already laying around and left over from previous years, and that's why we're just cleaning up. So I'm gonna have a lot of wood, plus we're gonna be burning a lot though this year with the greenhouse and the shed and the tiny house on wheels. Hey everybody, raking up all the cardboard pieces out of here and all the leaves and junk. I want to clear this area and then start mowing it. But first I've got to get the leaves and the cardboard out, put it in the compost heap. The tarp compost itself, I noticed anyway, so. And then when that's done, then I'll get the rocks out of here next, and then I can start mowing around here. That's a lot of leaves and stuff. This is where the fence line was. So, it's so much stuff here that it built up under the fence all these years. By the way, I saw a deer walking around the outside of the fence today. So, the deer are definitely staying outside the fence line. Although the fence is quite wrecked from vandals last August, the deer are still keeping their distance. Now, there's a lot of questions about poisonous snakes here, and I did some studies on the internet. It seems that there are none in this area. The rattlesnake is actually an endangered animal in this part of New York, which doesn't bother me at all. I'm not upset with that one bit. So I should be able to mow here tonight. And then I'm actually going to extend my garden out this way more and probably do a second planting of corn over here. Because to become self-sufficient, we've also got to raise our own grains. Corn is a good, fast-growing grain with a lot of return on your investment and labor. And the big fat corn kernels. Now there are some nasties out here. Spiders and all kinds of biting things, so I'm using gloves. A rare occasion you see me using gloves. I just got to try to figure out where all the rocks are so I can pick them up next so I can mow here. And then all this goes in the compost bin where it'll be good for next year. So I'm going to finish this line, picking up all the cardboard and junk along this row up to the compost bin, and then I'm going to mow that strip. And well, then I'll pick up the rocks first, and then I'll mow that strip, and then I can till it And then we can expand our garden a little bit more. This thing needs some loving.
What? What?
Making the most amazing mulch. It does not like cardboard very much though, but mixed leaves and vegetable matter and cardboard, that's going around our garden plants. We'll mix it in thoroughly with some heavier material like leaves, but once it's wet it down and mixed with organic vegetable matter, it'll hold itself up pretty good in the garden and protect our plants from the weeds.
Help each other.
So actually this turned out to be a major operation and a lot more than I had thought. And everybody just sort of came over and started helping, which I'm very thankful for. There's a lot more rocks in these piles than I had thought. And the erosion and wind had buried them with time since I've put them here. And for me to till this strip, I'm going to have to get these rocks out of here. Look at that. Look at how deep that was. These are rocks
Look,
I had put
look,
here.
look.
What do you got? What? What?
A worm.
Oh. Look at them all. Oh, so many rocks. Right here, Melanie, is a whole mess. There's something chewing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. If you break up this area, I can pull out the rocks, thank you. Right here. There's a chunk. I should get a shovel too then.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Let me move the Chris a little more. It's deep in there. Except that we got to mow this too. I'd be tempted to just Let me borrow that shovel. Be tempted to just mulch it and leave it as a pathway.
I think so.
Well, I was hoping to put another row of vegetables here.
That's nice.
Although I think I have to go over the other way.
I think there's nothing in here, but this is a lot.
It's a lot. It's all it's here's a bunch of them right here. See all that? That's a lot of rocks right there.
There's a couple over here that needs to be dug up.
Alright. I can't believe how much. Well, we definitely got landscaping materials.
That's the good thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be a quick job.
Yeah, I thought it would be just 5-10 minutes, pick up some rocks and be done.
Yeah.
Figured
But
one
this
wheelbarrow
is not
load.
easy. That's a lot.
Well, I didn't realize how much it was.
Yeah.
Through the years, as I was tilling, I would throw the rocks over here in a fence row. The chicken wire would stop them from falling out through. And this is what you got. This is from my garden tilling work. And we might mulch this row. I was just thinking to balance out the other side. We might mulch this side, because the other side... What was that? You don't have to go that deep. Alright, we're going to move the... well, Melanie's moving this way. Chris, if you back up some more, I'll move the... Oh, I got to dump a load. This is the second full load of rock.
That's a lot. Look. A nice stone. You put it here, Chris, if you can find something. The white one is
So anyway,
small.
everybody, we're going to just keep going until we get this row. It's more work than I really thought. And then I'm going to mow all that and tame this section. Chris and I got a load of mulch. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
And I just laid down, well, we just laid down some landscaping fabric that I had left over. And we're going to mulch this row on the outside edge of the corn. I decided I cannot till that section because of all the trees that grew up in there. It would be a nightmare to try to tame that and recover that where the roots are, because there's some big trees that were in there. So we're just going to mulch this outside row and be done with it on this side. Plus, I remembered the garden will be off balance. We have to go another row this way to balance the garden out, so we're going to do it that way instead. Alright, where's the other shovel? You want to use a spade or a scoop? Yeah. Why don't you take a spade? I'll take the scoop. You go this way and I'll go this way. See, what I do is I sort of spread it here, right next to the corn. What? Roll in? Good. Well, there's another row done, everybody. Another border to the garden. Now the rest will become lawn, and we'll just mow that as we go. I'm going to come around the grapes over here and come on out. I think we'll do that right now because we have a little bit of mulch left for the on the truck. So I'll chop the grass down and put the fabric down, and then we'll mulch around this little area till the truck is empty at least. Well, there's a truckload of mulch all the way to the back, but it sure is looking better. Chris was just telling me how he thinks it looks great now how we're doing this.
Yeah.
So,
like
huh?
Yeah, I like how much better it looks.
Thanks. So we got this row, this section done. I got to put a little bit more around. I have to weed around the asparagus and then put the cardboard and leaf mulch around them, because that it can grow through later. And we've got to do the same thing over here that we did over there. So that is beautiful. It's going to be really pretty with the growth when her flowers grow. That's just incredible. And that was one truckload. So we can do the same here. It's going to look amazing with that done. And then a couple more truckloads in the middle. But look how this looks once it, instead of getting darker, it actually bleached out in the sunlight, the first load we did. Once it dried out, it got lighter colored, which I like. I really like it. This is getting lighter. So it's getting bleached by the sun, which is really nice. So, bit by bit, we're really working hard this year. There's one of many wagons of rocks we pulled out today. Just today only. Relief. So we'll just mow right about where the truck is sitting. It's going to be just cut with the lawnmower next time. Each time we mow, I'll just mow around that section there. Yeah. Getting there. And we got plants growing, we got weeds growing, and we're using food already from the garden. So it's good.